laps for each segment.
And most of the time here today, they'll want 4 tires, and when they make the green flag stops, they will put on 4 most of the times they run through a complete cycle. But when you've got that situation of only 10 laps, see Danica with some smoke.
We're going to have to pit.
They have a tire rub right front.
We'll pit this time.
Last lap by, turn 2.
Tires, leaving on the jack, right side tires.
Oh, going down.
Oh,
Blue and Gibson. And
Caution.
I'll go by. We'll pit after they go by.
what caused the fender to be in on the tire was this.
As you're following these cars, you'll lose the nose a little bit behind those cars, and it's just so tight right there. You think you're okay, and then the wall jumps right there to you.
Halfback, a little run with it.
And it was just minimal damage, and she was trying to get around as quickly as possible and just carried way too much speed into that turn 2. Tire was obviously going down.
Jag, right side tires. Half inside, lined up. Blue at
That was
Gibson.
a pretty good lick right there.
Caution's out again at Pocono. Landon Castle has hit the wall hard in turn 2. You see him driving that car back around, but that right side is very, very flattened.
Yeah, he pounded it somewhere.
And you can see the tires are still up.
That left front, maybe.
I don't have any steering here.
And you can see the letters are gone from that left front. You can see it looked like it locked the left front up.
So inconclusive as to whether something went down that sent him into the wall first, but certainly a possibility he had a tire go down that threw him into the outside wall from where he hit in turn number 2. Caution flag is out here at Pocono for the 4th time in the race for trouble off turn number 3, slowing the field. Joe Nemechek, the driver who got the worst of the trouble, got a little help exiting turn number 3 into the outside wall.
It's a tough corner anyway, but anytime that you get a little bit of a tap, you can see that he'd been outside a little bit. It looked like he let the 10 car go, and I think Casey Kane thought that was going to be open, stuck his nose in there. You can see Nemechek out there, then comes back. I don't think he knew that Casey Kane was going to close that quick. Contact. Joe doing a good job, but just can't hold, and then parts and pieces, brake rotors flying off this thing.
How about this save for Brad Keselowski? Like we said, first lap.
First lap, he went in side by side with Kurt Busch, lost his downforce, got really sideways. Look at that big time crooked. Woo. He saves that baby. I mean, drive of the day for Brad Keselowski.
Caution is out right now. Jimmy Johnson into the wall, the 2nd time he's been there today.
Boy, if they didn't have bad luck, they wouldn't have any luck at all last few weeks. Gets into the wall, cuts down a tire, gets them behind, but they've cycled back and got themselves back into position.
Watching the live box, you can see the frustration on Chad Knaus's face.
2nd time today. 48 car.
No signs of anything, no explosion, no tire coming apart. Just went straight.
There it is from Jimmy, and you can see he's going to take that one back to the garage because it's got an awful lot of damage.
Yeah, he did it right this time. I don't know what happened.
Fifth yellow of the day. Jimmy running 5th when this happened right on the screen.
Wow. Thing just went straight in the tunnel turn.
That's a hard impact. We showed you earlier that you're 200 miles per hour going into that. I don't know if it'd possibly be a brake issue or something. Said he didn't hear any explosion there, like the tire blew out going into the corner.
That's the strategy. Here's the restart.
Oh, Denny Hamlin not going to get this one back.
Hard into the wall behind him. Matt Kenseth, Menard, Vickers, and more. Look at this pileup.
Only Stewart in the middle of that.
Keselowski, Truex. What a mess. Eric Almirola. All right, what happened?
We see Denny Hamlin get sideways. Let's see if that's, well,
like a couple of things going on right there. The 55,
yeah. Brian
cut off
Vickers.
Matt Kenseth. I'm not sure if they're related or not.
Yeah, it looked like Vickers was trying to avoid maybe the 11 as he got really sideways. I don't know how Denny Hamlin saved that car once again. Let's see right here. You can see that 15 kind of sucks Hamlin around right there. And as Vickers was trying to avoid that, he moved up into Kenseth, and then that started all of this.
Yeah, that first looked like he may have cut off Matt Kenseth, but you can see he was out of control when he came across in front of Matt right there.
Yeah. Hard hit by Vickers.
Wow. It was all started by the 11 car getting sideways.
And that was probably caused by, and it's not something that Clint Boyer was trying to do. He just got up, saw a run to make it on the outside. He had done that a couple of times on restarts. And as he went by the 11, it just basically sucked the rear of that car around.
Matt Kenseth's view.
Yeah, Clint gets a good run up on the outside, but he's right on that quarter pound.
All clear, whatever you need. Still all clear. Watch Denny.
And Clinton didn't do anything wrong right there. He's just taking advantage of the situation.
All right, guys, we're going to be ready here.
And Vickers had to move so quickly to keep from just running over the 11, which was right in front of him. You're wide open in the gas. And all he could do was turn right to avoid that.
Ride with Brad Keselowski.
Still inside. Slow up high. Go, back it out, back it out, back it out, back it out.
Some hard hits taken there.
Did you see? Hamlin's basically in the middle of a 3-wide situation, the worst possible scenario you can get in. Look at Denny Hamlin. We're watching all of those cars crash. He's going to barely scrape the wall with the right rear of his car, but he is still going.
Kevin Harvick bouncing off that safer barrier on the inside wall.
Yeah, he got a lot of damage too.
I think you're going to see Carl Edwards avoid this too, right in front of him.
Straight front, you stay low, watch. Straight front, you
Wow, look at that though. He got off the ground. Rough down there. See, Carl Edwards' car actually left the ground.
Might think, and he said the reason was, well, us, television. There's a bit of a delay, and because of that delay, Darian can't make split-second decisions on behalf of Mike. Mike has to make those. Caution on the track.
Trouble in turn 1. A.J. Allmendinger's into the wall. Caution is out. Brought out for trouble. Look ahead from Danica Patrick's car. Oh. Remember, Allmendinger's machine damaged in the big pileup earlier at lap 116.
Yeah, you had to think that maybe had something rubbing over there and cut that tire down. Horrible place to have that happen. Seen a lot of hard crashes down there. Safer barrier certainly helped that a little bit, but still a hard hit for AJ.
Is that 4 car of Harvick as much damage as he has and as fast as he is?
Into the wall, Kurt Busch.
Yeah, I think he's been into it once before, too. It's the second time he's hit it this run.
Caution, 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 caution.
This does change everything.
Yeah, earlier he got into the wall, and I believe he had some sheet metal down on that right rear and probably cut that right rear down.
That was the first one, and here's the second.
And we've seen this happen a couple of times. We heard Jimmy Johnson talk about early in the race of getting in the wall. That got the quarter panel over and cut his right rear tire. Same thing with Kurt Busch here.
Kurt was 10th when he had that problem, Jamie.